my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso on S3, and let me tell you, we've sorted you out on the entertainment front, and now we're going to go a little bit deeper into your home because we want to revitalize your senses with a fresh scent, because it is that season where we want our houses to smell absolutely fantastic. And she is back from Paris, baby. Stylist and blogger Megan Pedro is here to talk us through how to choose a fragrance, their sweet-smelling superpowers, and also, of course, some Woolworths newness to add to your homes for a transitional refresh. We're coming to the end of August, Meg, and we want to know how to step into spring smelling fantastic.
We're going to step in and say bonjour.
Bonjour. How was Paris? My
amazing.
goodness.
Absolutely amazing. So we're bringing a couple of things back in my true French personality.
Yes, please. I love it. Well, you know, when I think about a home fragrance, I think about things like cookies being baked, and you're like, yes, it feels like home in here, or a nice Sunday meal being baked. But fragrance is also just as important when it comes to the home. So where does one begin to choose a home fragrance?
It's the difference between a house and a home, truly,
I love
honestly,
that.
right? So it really is about the purpose that you're trying to create. So are you trying to have a relaxing feel? So you have a little bit of lavender, a little bit of chamomile, you know, like next to your bed. Are you trying to have it as your study space? So you need it to be like a bit rejuvenating, so you need some citrus. So there's different ways that we can definitely play with scent.
Wow.
And then, of course, the size of your space is quite determining on what you will then use.
Right.
Because if you have a bigger space, this goes into kind of what you'll then use for that space. But then, you know, a little candle is so nice for your guest bathroom. And then the size of your diffuser and your room sprays, we'll get into everything.
Yes, and I can't wait because we have so much in front of us right now. But I do want to know why it's so important to have a signature scent for your home. That's Carissa's home, that's Megan's home. I know it by the way that it smells.
So if you walk into my home, I'm hosting you. The first thing besides me that you just have the interaction with is that memory. So you'll know, oh my gosh, when I had that beautiful lime and bergamot, it was when we were sitting there and the doors were open and we had welcome drinks, and you kind of go into the guest bathroom and you smell something else, and it's so beautiful to just have memories that are evoked, and it really gives like a personal feeling to something, which is why I think gifting someone a scent is such a beautiful thing as well. It's very personal,
Yes.
but it really does give someone such a lasting memory.
Oh, I love that. And gifting season is coming our way, as well as a change of season that is
100%.
coming. So I want to go through the different fragrances to see which one. Personally, I'm over here.
Oh, wow.
But let's start with the green and work our way through. What
Okay,
do we
perfect.
have here, Meg?
So we have bergamot and lime. So again, you can see the colorways. This goes into every home, which I absolutely love. Whether you have that pop of blue or that pop of color, it is so beautiful to just have these neutral colorways that bring in, because then it's again a gift for absolutely anyone, and you know it's going to go everywhere. So if you are a little bit stuck with kind of, you know, how do I go about this? All the information is on the box. So when you are in store, it's so nice to read around it, because it can feel quite overwhelming to know top notes, middle notes, base notes. So I don't know
what
how much...
are top
Okay.
notes, middle notes, base notes?
So I learned so much, especially in France. I did a perfume course, which was incredible, and which is actually on Woolies Beauty at the moment. And it was so lovely to know that, okay, so let's do an experiment here for a little bit, okay? So your first spray is your top note, right? What you just smell from the beginning. So what do you get from that?
Oh, now you're testing me. I just know that it smells quite masculine. I
Yes.
feel it's also a little calming. Maybe
Yes.
you mentioned lavender earlier.
Lavender and cedarwood is in this top note.
Okay.
Look at you. Okay. So then the middle notes is kind of how it starts to settle, which I think is actually really, really beautiful. So over here, we've got a bit of lemon and lavender.
Lovely.
And then my absolute favorite is your base note. Now, your base note is actually known as your intimate note, because just like a fragrance, when you hug someone, those are the people that you're letting in intimately. So there's a different scent that those people will get immediately. So you can tell when you walk into a room, when someone says, oh, you smell amazing, but when they hug you, there's another scent.
There are
there.
levels to this.
That is a base note. And in this one specifically, we have patchouli leaf. Okay. So it really is a layer of absolutely delicious fragrances, and something to, again, seasonally, like you said. So we've got the beautiful bergamot and lime, black forest, which you said.
My fave.
You there.
Yes.
And then the white sandalwood. Another tip that I have, so you can see we've got different diffusers, so different sizes for different spaces again.
Right.
But if you don't want to do, I mean, if you are hosting people at that time, you can do a lot of the wooden sticks. But otherwise, if it's just you at home, just do one, because it actually then lets out less of the scent. So you're using less of the diffuser.
Oh my
So you don't
gosh.
actually have to do all of them
at the
all
same time.
Yeah. And then
Interesting.
definitely keep turning them around, because
Yeah.
then you wet each of the edges, which then, especially in front of a window, it's all the beautiful breeze.
All of the tips for the changing seasons coming your way. You've got so many options to pick and choose from out at Woolies to captivate your senses. And of course, just immerse yourself in a symphony of scents from Woolies. You can shop home fragrances and scented candles in store, online, and of course on the app. Bonjour and thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I'm gonna go with this one.